Okay, so this last video is going to be relatively short. We don't have much left to do. Like I said, go ahead and place all the doors. If you look at the instruction file, it'll tell you exactly what size and type. As I noted, you can load these closet doors, the smaller 28-inch doors, from the Revit out-of-the-box content. These we've already edited their types, so those are correct. The only thing left to do is create your dimensions. So I'll just quickly go over that. The dimensions are shown in your final deliverable, they just don't actually have numbers. So you can use that as a guide, and I always use the align dimension on the quick access toolbar. Make sure you have wall faces selected, and again, I tend to go inside out. So I'll do a string like that, place it, and then do the next series, place that, and then do my overall up here. Now this here, I probably could have put that in this dimension so I can select that, edit witness line up on my context menu, and then I can add that out there. So just go around, don't forget your interior dimensions as well. And like I said, these windows, I don't show specific, there isn't a way to figure out what dimensions those are, but place them where you like, and try to place them at with dimensions that make sense. So to place them, I'm going to select it, activate dimensions. It unfortunately activates the temporary dimensions on top, right on top of my current dimension, which is the one I want. And let's say 4'8". 4'8", that's a nice solid dimension. Don't just place these randomly and then put the dimensions down and have this say 4'8" and 13/16. That's a silly dimension. Use solid whole numbers for your window dimensions. ½ inch, that's fine. Even down to 1/4 inch sometimes is fine, but don't have anything smaller than that. I need to put this X in here. I'll go over that again. That is a detail line, so that's your annotate tab, detail line button. You can also get to detail lines by just typing DL. I'm going to check my line style is thin, that's what I want, and I'm just going to place a thin line, a thin cross line in here to get that. I can actually turn my thin lines command off, so I can start seeing this the way that it's going to look when I put it on a sheet. Again, you're going to create a new sheet and place your second floor plan. The first floor plan, second floor plan, roof plan, and the orthographic are all due. So make sure that you print all of those out, because we have to see that you placed these windows, and don't forget to dimension those windows as well. You'll notice my orthographic view has gotten bigger, so I just need to position this on the sheet. Again, I'm using my nudge arrows, and then I can move the title back up. And that pretty much wraps up the assignment. I will go over one last thing. When you go to print, just make sure this may or may not be saved. It should be, but it's always a good idea to double check that your setup is zoom 100% centered paper placement on a tabloid, or I think ledger is the same as tabloid. It's 11/17. Just make sure those are correct, and the best way to double check that is always, before you go to print, click the preview button. Make sure that you don't have that giant space between the edge of the paper and your title block. Make sure all your information is filled out correct. Check that the name is correct, your name's correct. Do that all before you print. Save yourself the time and energy to print. Make sure that's all correct. And that wraps up this week's assignment. Thank you.